Hi guys, good morning. Hi Lucy. So today's practice is an intermediate practice. Prop-wise, you might want 1 or 2 blocks. That should probably be all you'll need. We'll get started in just about a minute here. And just remember to do what you can, rest as much as you need to. Nothing should be painful. And remember what this practice is about. It's about maintaining your breath and control of your mind. So use these challenges that we have physically as a way to help strengthen your mind by keeping that focus set on your breath. So we're going to go ahead and get started. In standing at the front of our mat. Put the feet together, arms resting by the sides. Feel the 4 corners of the feet grounding into the mat. Lift the toes up, spread them out, set them back down. Squeeze your thighs, lifting the kneecaps. Draw your lower abdominal muscles in toward the spine, engaging the core, shifting the pelvis into a neutral position. Reach the crown of the head upward, standing tall. Shoulders relax downward, away from the ears. And then externally rotate the arms so that the palms face forward. Spread the fingertips wide and reach those fingertips down towards the earth. Relax your face, relax your jaw. And turn your attention inward. Taking a moment first to just kind of check out how you're feeling physically. Leaving any judgment aside, just taking a compassionate inventory. Notice your mental state. How are you feeling today? What's on your mind? What's weighing heavy? And now focusing your attention on your breath. Beginning to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Aiming for around 4 seconds each, slight contraction at the back of the throat, strong ujjayi breath. Creating a point of focus, and also heating the body from the inside out. Gently open the eyes. Surya Namaskar 8. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flex the toes in towards the shins, releasing the heels toward the mat. Squeeze the thighs, rotate them inward. Lift the hips nice and high. Biceps rotate outward, externally rotating the shoulders. And the fingers are spread wide, pressing into the base of the thumb and the index finger. Feel free to bend the knees if you need to. You want to really emphasize length from the fingertips to the hips. Opening up in the chest and shoulders. Exhale fully, bend your knees, step, jump, or walk forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. Exhale, arms to the side, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. You can either go straight back to plank and then lower. Inhaling upward. Exhaling downward. And then the next round, I'll show you another transition where you can jump straight into chaturanga. Either one is acceptable. Feel free to modify any of these poses, even though it's an intermediate class. If you've been practicing yoga for a while and you're familiar with the poses, feel free to modify it. Rest as often as you need to. Exhale, fully bend the knees, come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, jumping straight into it this time. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Warrior one, inhale, right foot forward, back foot drops flat. Exhale, plant the hands, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Deep, full breaths. Exhale, fully bend the knees, come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Nice deep breaths. If you need to rest at any time, you can come into child's pose, dropping the knees to the mat, and resting the hips on the heels. Exhale, fully bend the knees and forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last round, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice deep breaths. Remember the legs are active here, squeezing those thighs. Exhale, fully bend the knees, come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank. Balasana. Lift up out of the shoulders. Your bottom is lowered so that you feel this in your abs. Gaze is straight down at the mat. Three more breaths. You can drop the knees if you need to. Coming into right side plank. Inhale, left arm sweeps up, roll onto the outside edge of the right foot. Press heavily into the mat, lifting up out of the shoulders. Extend the left arm forward or overhead. You can either stay here or option to exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach the left arm up. Come back to plank pose. Deep inhale here. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, send it back, plank. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Left side plank. Roll onto the outside edge of the left foot. Right fingertips reach up. Extend the right arm overhead. Optional here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And then coming back to our plank. Next exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, send it back, plank. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. One more round. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale chaturanga. Taking it through your vinyasa. And holding here in downward dog. Check in with your breath. We'll be making our way into pigeon pose. Inhale, plank. Then take the right knee behind the right wrist. Left foot toward the left wrist. Lump your left knee back. Hips are squared forward or straight down or somewhere in between. Just not pointing off to the sides. You can either stay upright or drop to the forearms or even the chest. 10 full rounds of breath here. Inhale up to the palms if you're not already. Tuck the left toe, step the right foot back, plank. Exhale, left knee to the left wrist, sliding the left foot to the right wrist, and then switching sides here. So again, ensure that the hips are squared forward, and then staying either up or coming onto the forearms or chest. Look onto the palms, tuck the right toes under, step back plank, on your exhale, chaturanga. Inhale upward, exhale down. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Flex the leg and the foot, and now bend the knee, stack the right hip on top of the left, pointing the knee upward toward the sky. You can stay here or coming into wild thing, right foot drops. Right fingertips reach overhead. Lift up out of your left shoulder. One more breath here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, warrior two. Right foot forward. Three breaths. Up to 90-degree bend in the right knee. Squeezing the left thigh, rotating it inward, pulling the left hip back. Side angle, Utthita Parsva Konasana. Exhale, right hand outside of the right ankle. Left fingertips reach overhead. Push your right knee against your arm, roll your left shoulder open. Gaze up toward the left fingertips. Not too much weight in your right hand. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Make your feet face the long edge of your mat and take your hands to your hips. You might want to move back to the back edge of your mat here. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands on the mat, fingertips in line with the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Internal rotation on the thighs, a little bit of outward pressure on the heels. You can either stay here if you want to take it into tripod headstand. Plant the head. Slowly lift the legs. Make sure you're breathing.
See if you can come down as slowly as you went up. Coming back into our Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up. Heels in, toes out. Left arm reaches up. Bend at the elbow. Reach back, see if you can connect. If you want to leave this bind out, you can. Now on the exhale, we're going to swivel or pivot to the right. Dropping the left knee. Letting the right leg rest on top of the left. Gomukhasana, cow face. Option to fold. Check your breath. Inhale, sit up if you folded. We're going to press into the feet. Lift back up, coming into our bound prasarita. From here, point your right foot forward toward the front of your mat. You can keep the arms bound or you're free to release them if you need to. Shift your weight into the right foot. Lift the left leg, flex the foot and leg. Hip square to the side. Working into bound half moon. Soften in the right knee. Once you get there, release your hands. Half moon. Stay here, or option to bend the left knee, reach back and grab the left ankle. Chapasana, sugar cane. Now making our way into Natrajasana, dancer pose. Look down. Start to drop the left hip toward the mat as you lift up and extend the right arm forward. Kick the left foot back. And then on your exhale, release into a warrior three, arms wide, airplane arms. And exhale, forward fold. Shake out your hips. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Flexing the foot and leg. Bend the left knee. Stack the left hip on top of the right. Scorpion dog. Stay here. Or on your inhale, coming into wild thing. Press heavily into the right hand so you're not collapsing or dumping into the right shoulder. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, warrior two. Inhaling up. Deep breaths. Side angle, exhale, left hand outside of the left ankle. Right fingertips extend overhead. Press the left knee into the arm, roll the right shoulder open. Gaze up toward the right fingers. And pull the right shoulder down away from your ear. Not too heavy in the left hand. Inhale, warrior two. Left leg straight. Make your toes face the long edge of the mat, and take the hands to the hips. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Fingers in line with the toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So want the toes in slightly, heels out slightly. Internally rotating the thighs, squeezing the thighs. A little bit of outward pressure on the heels. And again, if you want to take it up into headstand on this side, give it a shot. Maybe playing around with some different leg variations, eagle legs, or lowering with wide legs halfway, and then coming back up. Just play around, have fun. Then coming back into our prasarita, landing the feet with control. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up. Heels in, toes out. Right arm reaches up. Bend at the elbow. Left hand reaches up behind the back. See if you can clasp with the right fingertips. From here, we're going to be pivoting to the left, coming into our cow face. And remember, you can release the hands if you need to. So on this side, we have the left leg stacked on top of the right. You can stay upright or option to fold. Inhale, come up. Press into the feet, lifting and pivoting back around. I forgot to do this on the other side, so we'll do 2 extras on this side. We're going to come into Skandasana. Arms can stay bound or release them. On your exhale, shifting over into the left foot, right toes point up, lifting back up, and exhaling to the right. Inhale up, exhale left, inhale up, exhale right. Inhale up. Now point your left toes toward the front of the mat. Coming into our bound half moon, feel free to release those hands. So shifting the weight into the left foot, right toes lift, flex the foot and leg, hips point toward the long edge of the mat, soft bend in the left knee, and then once you're there, release the left hand down, right arm up, half moon. Options to bend the right knee, reach back, grab your foot or ankle, Chapasana. And coming into our warrior, or dancer pose rather, start to draw the right hip toward the mat, lifting the left fingers up and reaching them forward. Push the right foot back, opening up the chest. And then exhaling, warrior 3, wide arms. And coming to forward, or standing. Sorry guys, I'm so sore. I jumped rope for the first time in about 20 years the other day and could hardly walk the next day. So, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Coming into squat, you can either walk or jump forward. Heels and toes out. Hands together at the heart. Press the hands together. Spreading the knees wider. Lift and lengthen the chest. Relax your shoulders. So we're going to be working working on crow and a couple little variations here in crow. Feel free to take or leave, whatever you like. You can stay in squat the whole entire time if you like. If you're coming into crow, plant the hands, knees nice and high in the arms, lift the hips, shift forward, one, maybe both feet lift. You want to try and straighten the arms, crane, then coming back to crow, bending the elbows, maybe tapping the toes to the wrist 4 times. And once again, coming into crane, straight arms, bend the elbows, and then jump back, chaturanga. Taking it through to downward dog. Nice deep breaths. So we're going to have an opportunity to practice jumping into crow. So for your beginning steps, it's almost going to look like you're jumping into squat. So it might look like this. And then exhaling back. Forward and back. Next up, you'll push into the hands, lift the hips high, and heavily contract the abs, rounding the lower spine as you push the hips up. We're working on stalling here. Looks like this. If you get that down, you work on landing the knees on the backs of the upper arms. The bad demo, sorry. Exhale back. The bad one. And exhale back. Take it through your vinyasa. Take child's pose. Drop your knees, towel off, take a drink if you need a rest. Take about 3 more breaths here. Then making your way back to downward dog. Full exhale, bend the knees, come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. So this next posture I'm going to demonstrate from the front so you can kind of see what's going on. The modification is to cross your leg over like number 4 and stay like this. The actual pose is called Ardha Baddha Padmasana. So we bring the right leg or foot into half lotus. And then take the right arm, wrap it behind the back. And clasp the big toe and foot. So that's what it looks like from the front. And this is from the side. Option to stay here. Or exhale, fold. And you can fold if your leg's in a number 4 too. A nice deep hip opener. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, fully. Inhale, reach up. Release your hand if it's bound. Take both arms up and then reach them forward. Left arm on top of the right. Then bend the elbows, eagle arms. For your leg, you can start out with a kickstand, toes resting, maybe the toes hover, or maybe you really bend that knee and wrap the right toes around the calf. Lift the fingertips, and option to fold. Inhale up, releasing the right leg, standing march, arms reach up, extend the right leg, grab the toe. This is Utthita Hasta Konasthasana. And you can do this with a bad knee too. You don't have to have your leg fully extended. And taking it out to the side. Check your breath. Inhale back to center. Release the foot, keep it suspended, and then exhale back to standing. Shake out your hips. Shake out your left ankle. And now we'll switch sides. So your left foot comes into either half lotus or number 4 with the left foot above the right knee, maybe binding. Inhale, right arm up. Option to fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Release your foot. Arms come up and then extend them forward. Right arm on top of the left this time. Bend the elbows, eagle arms. And then working the left foot either into kickstand, maybe the toes hover, or maybe they clasp around the right calf. Option to fold. Inhale up, releasing the legs, arms come up, extend the left leg forward, or keep it bent. Utthita Hasta. Taking it out to the side. Inhale back to center. Keep the leg suspended, hands to hips, and then gently coming back to standing. Shake out the hips. So we'll be practicing Galavasana, flying pigeon next. This is an arm balance. I'll show you some modifications and then also the pose. You want to step back to about the center of your mat. If you're worried about face planting, you can get a pillow or a blanket to put in front of you. Soften the blow. Start out by crossing the right ankle over the left. Okay, number 4. You can stay here. You can fold. You can drop the hips. So any of these are good modifications. If you're coming into the pose from folded, you'll walk the fingertips forward a little bit, start to bend the left knee, and hook the right foot around the left upper arm. You can see I'm literally hooking it and using the toes to kind of hold it there. Then the right knee is going to rest on the back of the right upper arm. So keep your foot hooked. Keep looking up or forward. Then maybe you start to float those left toes. Eventually the left leg extends. Maybe jumping back, chaturanga. Inhale upward, exhale downward. 5 breaths here. Exhale fully, come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms to the sides. Other side, Balasana. Come back to about the middle of your mat. Cross the left leg over this time. Either stay here, fold forward. You can drop the hips. If you're coming into the full pose, scoot the fingertips forward just a hair. Start to bend the right knee, hooking the left foot around the upper right arm. Left knee rest on the back of the upper arm. Shift your weight forward. Nice wide hands here, Hasta Bandha. Toes might cover a little. Eventually you start to straighten that leg. Jump back to chaturanga, or just make your way back there. Take it through your vinyasa. Exhale, fully bend the knees, come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Come back to the center of your mat, or maybe a little bit toward the back of it. Inhale, lift up onto the tiptoes. Keep the knees together. Start to bend the knees. Squeezing the knees together. Lowering down, toe stand. If you need to release your hands for balance, no problem. You can stay right here, or you can start to shift your weight into the left foot. And see if you can extend the right leg forward. And again, if you need to use your hands, go for it. And back. Ooh, and then switching sides. Left leg forward. And coming back. Drop the knees. Camel pose. Back bends here. So, knees are hips width apart. Tuck your toes under. Hands come to the lower back. You can make this just something to push the hips forward. On your inhale, lift the heart, arching back. The hips are probably going to want to shift back as well. Just going to push them forward, keeping them aligned over the knees. Keep the neck long. Exhale, come up. We'll be taking 3 rounds. You can repeat that one all 3 times, or you can try the deeper variations if you're so inclined. So toes are tucked. Inhale, lean back. Maybe taking hands to heels. Pushing the hips forward. Hips stay over the knees. Long neck. If your neck is collapsing, just keep your chin to your chest. And exhale, come up. Couple breaths here, take the tops of the feet on the mat. Nice long neck, like you're reaching your head away from your body, actively. Exhale up. Roll your head side to side. Plant the hands, cross the feet at the ankles. Sit back. Extend the legs forward. Paschimottanasana. Forward fold. Reach toward the outside edges of the feet. Inhale, long spine. Flex your feet and legs. And then exhale, start to fold. Belly lowers first, then the chest, then the chin in that order. Might not all happen today, that's okay. So with each inhale, reach the head a little closer to the feet, and then you're pulling the feet in toward you. Squeeze those thighs, press them down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Knees point up, extend the arms forward. Very slowly lower all the way to your back. Use your abs to control your descent. We'll be coming into shoulder stand next. Start by extending both legs up. This is legs at the wall. You're welcome to stay here the whole time. Otherwise, you're going to press into the arms. Lift the hips up over the shoulders. Support the back. Wiggle the shoulder blades in toward each other. Trying to get heels over hips, hips over shoulders. A little bit of space between your neck and the mat. And also between your chin and your chest. You have a nice straight line. You can start working towards Nirlamba Sarvangasana, unsupported shoulder stand, in which you interlace the hands, straighten the arms, and then again try to maintain that straight line. Pressing the fist in toward the mat. Make sure your chin's not pressing into your chest. Keep the neck long. Coming into Halasana, lower the toes behind the head. Keep the legs as straight as is comfortable for you. Tops of the feet on the mat. Karnapidasana, ear pressure pose. Bend your knees, rest the knees next to the ears, and option to reach the arms around the thighs, grab opposite elbows. Back to Halasana, support your back. Back up to shoulder stand. And then slowly work your way down. Hug your knees in your chest. Rock side to side. And roll up to seated. So this next little bit here is fish pose in Uttana Padasana, part of the Ashtanga series. And I'd like to give you two options. If you have lotus in your practice, come into lotus legs. If you don't, just keep your legs straight, feet together. Okay, either option. And you're going to make your way onto your forearms. Hands rest next to the hips. You're going to push the chest up and take the crown of the head to the mat. So remember, your legs can be straight here too. If you're in lotus, you're going to grab the big toes with the first two fingers of each hand. Uttana Padasana. And if you want to take the modification, you're going to go ahead and untuck your head and place your back flat on the mat. Then shim the hands under the glutes so that the thumbs tuck under to support the low back. And then raise your legs at 45 degrees. If you're in lotus, you're going to keep the head as it is. Extend the legs 45 and then the arms 45. Exhale, come on out. Again, bringing knees into the chest. Extend your left arm out to the side like a cactus. And on your exhale, knees to the right. Look to the left, left shoulder blade stays down. Inhale back to center, switch sides, right arm out, exhale, knees to left, look over the right shoulder, keep the right shoulder blade flat. Inhale back to center, hug the knees in. And then working your way into Shavasana, extending the legs out flat. The arms rest beside you, palms face up. Get very comfortable here. Surrendering all of your body weight to gravity. Relax your jaw and all of the muscles in your face. Allowing your whole entire body to soften. Your breath returns back to its natural rhythm. No effort with the breath. No effort with the body. Begin to observe your mind. Take a step back like an outsider looking in. No judgment, no analysis. We're not trying to change or stop any of the thoughts that are surfacing. Just watching dispassionately. If you find yourself getting attached to a particular thought, just simply remind yourself to step back and just look without getting involved. Take a moment here to think of 3 things that you are grateful for. especially during this time of pandemic. And then slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing some movement back into your body. Extend your arms overhead, point your toes, breathe in, take a full body stretch. On your exhale, side out and relax. Plug your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Rock side to side. Extend your right arm overhead. With the knees bent, roll onto the right side. Use your arm as a pillow. And take a moment to thank yourself for practicing yoga today, for taking care of your body and your mind and your spirit. It's a real act of self-love and self-care. When you're ready, push up to seated. Hands together at the heart. Lower the chin to the chest. Thank you all so much for joining me today, for sharing your time and your practice. And for those of you that are having a hard time staying motivated, I want to give you an extra giant gold star today for practicing. Very well deserved. And again, thank you for joining. Namaste. Please leave your comments in the comments section. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. And I'll see you guys again soon. Have a great day.